a meatball sub casserole. It's a new and fun way to serve up an old classic. So I'm starting with store-bought garlic bread from the freezer section. This is maximum flavor, minimal effort because it's already buttered and flavored for us. You're going to prepare this according to the package directions. Pop it open, place it on a baking sheet, put it in the oven while we prepare the meatballs. Then we're just going to heat up some frozen meatballs. If you are like me and you make meatballs from scratch all the time, then you should batch prepare them. Cook a bunch, bake them off, and freeze them. That would even make this even cheaper down the road. The recipe calls for 40 Italian meatballs. I think they're talking about the smaller ones. These are a pretty decent size. So I'm just gonna do one whole bag. You just want 2 jars of your favorite marinara, and then in go the meatballs. Everything really is already cooked. We just need to heat these through. Kind of gives a jump start on the casserole, so when we put it in the oven, it takes hardly any time. Garlic bread done. Now you wanna let it cool and then tear it into bite-sized pieces. And you want it to get that crispiness on the outside because it's gonna absorb that sauce. You don't want it to be too soggy. I don't feel like waiting on it to cool, so I'm just gonna use my knife and kind of chop it up. I mean, you know, you put cubed up bread in a lot of different casseroles. The garlic bread with double the flavor, good idea. All right, so I'm gonna take that garlic bread, put it all in. I love a meatball sub, but I forget about them. I'm gonna put all these crumbs in there. It says to pour the sauce and meatballs right on top of here and then top with cheese. I'm gonna put just a little bit of cheese before I pour it on, just to kind of get it all in there. A little bit of mozzarella and grated parm. Meatballs and sauce are nice and hot, and I'm just gonna pour this directly over. You wanna kind of distribute the meatballs evenly. This is a hearty casserole. This would definitely serve a family with leftovers, 2 families, hungry teenage boys. Really, these are made with pantry staples. You've got things that you can keep in the freezer on hand. So I always buy things like the pasta sauce, even if you get the nice one, when it's at Costco or when it's buy one, get one free. Same with cheeses. They last for a long time in the fridge. So I only buy them when they're buy one, get one free. I do think this is gonna be a great way to eat a meatball sub because you know, when you go to eat them, they not only are they messy, but sometimes that meatball rolls out. This you can eat with a fork. And because everything is pretty warm, it only takes about 20 minutes in the oven, 350 degrees. Ooh, that is heavy. Oh man, this looks good. The way the cheese has formed a crust on top of the meatball, A+100. I mean, that was 2 whole jars of sauce, but you don't see a bunch of sauce bubbling around the edges because it's kind of absorbed into that. I'm gonna garnish with some fresh basil. This looks fancy for only having 5 or 6 ingredients. Fix yourself a little salad in a bag and call that a complete dinner. Super hearty. I mean, I hardly made a dent in it, and this is a huge portion. A flavor explosion in the form of a casserole. You know, you can see how the bread like soaks up that sauce, but it is so flavorful, but the crust on the bottom is still has some texture. So it's not like just an entire bite of sogginess. This is an excellent family-friendly choice. We're off to a great start. Let's save some more time and money. You know, when I do a series of recipes, I always like to include something for the Taco Tuesday, and we are doing a taco casserole. For this,